Number 2 is what I'm going to show you right now, is body tricks, being a showman. And when you do body trick, instead of just using your hands to blend the records or scratch back and forth, you use actually body parts, like you DJ under the legs, you DJ behind the back. If you like Domination, you DJ upside down, or you DJ standing on the turntable. So the more advanced style is doing body tricks. That's like the most advanced you could do, because if you could do body tricks, that means you're a master of your style. Like, you have it down pat where you can go behind your back and do what you normally do, just standing here like regular DJs. You can go behind your back, you can go under your legs, you can go standing on it, on the turntable. I'm going to show you a couple Domination patented, body tricks move. Right now, I'm going to show you under the legs, double under the legs, which isn't just one time under the leg, it's under both legs like that. So I'm going to go like that. Start on the beat. See, when you mark a record, you could have 4 different places. So I know when the mark comes back to the start-stop button is where I need it to be. Under the legs. I already described 2 of the different turntablism, scratch DJ, battle, different styles. I explained scratching to you. I explained a little bit about body tricks and showmanship, DJing with different parts of your body. Now I'm going to show you how to beat juggle. Beat juggling is when you have 2 records that are the same records, and you take a little piece of the record, which is the snare of the bass, and you like double it up. You change the beat to make it sound how you want to sound. Instead of having the beat sound how it was recorded on the record, you have it sound how you want it to sound. So I'm going to show you a little bit how to beat juggle. That's basically how you beat juggle. Scratching is a trial and error thing, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of practice, and it takes a lot of trial and error to figure out how to scratch. But I'm going to give you a couple hints where you could scratch a lot better, instead of going through all the bumps and all the heartache that I went through because nobody showed me. So I'm going to tell you some secrets about scratching. First of all, what most battle DJs do, they take the weight, which is on the tone arm, which is this, from Technique 1200, and they put it on backwards instead of forwards. Most people, you'll see they'll have their weight on forward. Battle DJs don't do that. They put the weight on backwards, because when the weight's on backwards, you have more weight on your needle. So when your hand's pulling against the grain, it will lock in the groove. Also too, what you could see, which I'm going to put in the camera, I turn my needles sideways instead of straight on. When the needle's sideways, it locks in the groove better. So when you're a battle DJ or you're a scratch DJ, your hand is really heavy on the groove. You're not just letting the record go like a house DJ or like a techno DJ. You're actually playing the record. You're actually a musician. So your turntables have to be in proper battle shape. So we turn the needle to the side so it locks in the groove, and we turn the tone arm to the back. A lot of people usually have trouble scratching because they don't have the right hand technique. It's like anything, it's like kung fu. You have to have proper technique and proper form to scratch properly. A lot of times you'll see people scratching on the platter, in the middle of the label. What I found is usually the best way to do it is keep your hand as flat as possible and use your middle finger, your biggest finger, to guide the cut, and use the other fingers to basically give the middle finger balance, so you can lay in the cut, and place your middle finger in the middle of the record, and basically bring it back and forth. Keep your hand as flat as possible. Make sure your palm doesn't hit the record because it will make it skip, and just basically touch the record as soft as possible without letting the record go, so it spins as soft as possible so it holds the record, so you can bring it back and forth, so you can cut that little space without making the record skip or without being heavy-handed. So touch the record as soft as possible, like you're touching, a piece of cake, or you're pinching some bread, just real soft, just soft enough to, feel the texture on the record, on the vinyl. You don't want to hit the record hard because, the needle and the head shell are very sensitive and they'll jump, and you don't know how far they'll jump. Sometimes they'll jump like 8 bars or 16 bars. You don't want to have that problem. So you just want to touch the record as soft as possible so you make sure it lays in the groove. And that, if you try it that way, you'll have a lot more success scratching like that. Hand flat as possible, middle finger as soft as possible, touching the record. Just basically bring it back and forth, touching the middle of the record. Another very important part of DJing and being a battle DJ and back cueing the record and go back and forth is you need what we call a slip mat. A slip mat reduces the friction on the record. It reduces the static, and makes it, it's like a soft felt where it makes it so you could bring the record back. If you use the rubber or the slip mat that they give you when you buy the turntable, it'll make marks on the back of your record. You don't want that. So they make these slip mats, which are felt, so you can bring the record back soft as possible. And it doesn't stop the platter like that. It keeps the platter going, so you don't have a slow start. So if you didn't have a slip mat, the record would start off like instead of starting off from slow, it keeps the platter going. As you can see, the platter keeps rolling because of the slip mat. So it does a number of different things. It makes it so you can spin the record back without stopping the platter. It makes it so it cuts down the static on the record, so you don't hear static coming through the needle, and it just keeps the life of the record a lot better. Now sometimes when you have a record, the hole in the middle of the record is bigger than the pin. So when you pull against the hole on the record, it makes the needle skip. It doesn't stay in the groove. So a lot of times what other DJs do, they put a piece of paper in there. A lot of times you put tape over the hole, and so it makes it more snug and more tight. So when you do pull against the grain, it stays on the groove. Because if you don't plug the hole, it will pull against the grain and it will come out your groove and your record will skip. And the last thing you want to do when you're going back and forth DJing, you don't want the record to skip at all. You want it to lock in the groove. You don't want it to skip because, when you're in the zone, it will help you mess you up, and you don't want that. So it always helps to plug your record when you have a hole too big for the pen. So now plugged it too good.
Kung Fu KK. Now we go.
A ver, ¿qué es lo que hace este hombre? Porque este no entiende nada de español. Ah, después de la decepción amorosa suya, claro.